It's Chris with Show Up Fitness. I'm going to show you guys some examples of what an assessment looks like. Bear with me here. It's going to be like the Blair Witch Project, but here's an example of Equinox. I work with a lot of managers at Equinox. This is what they call an EQfit. Here's their PAR-Q. So these are the questions you got to make sure that always says no. Making sure they don't have any coronary artery disease or any immediate concerns that need to be addressed by a doctor. You're going to go over some goals. Setting important goals long term. Exercise history. What do their workouts look like? It's very, very detailed. Here's going to be your posture assessment. We're going to go over supercompensation and how the body responds to stress. They're going to do the eval with different resting measurements, so your weight, body comp, FMS screen, VO2 max, skin folds, notes, VO2 max based off of the cardio. Other goals, and here's their FMS score. Here's an example of crunch. Here's that physical activity readiness questionnaire, making sure those are all no. Goals, finding out what they want to achieve and why. Any type of current fitness plan that they're on or what they plan on achieving. Corrective exercise, squat test. It's kind of cool they give you the observations over here, so you can just circle that. Skin fold test, and then recommendations. Here's what we do at Show Up Fitness. Here's our PAR-Q. We make sure these are all no. Have you eaten recently? Family history. We want those to all be no. Any type of orthopedic problems, medication that you're on. I like to get into the mindset, the psychology. So biggest areas of stress, those are really important. Activity. This is a psychological analysis that I stole from my pops, who's a doctor, psychologist, and you can just kind of get an idea of where their mindset is. Where if someone is in decent shape, but they circle that, it gives you a good idea of maybe they have some type of dysmorphia. Not like you're going to diagnose that, but it just gives you an idea for long term. And then this is what the trainer is going to do. I like to have two so you can recheck. And those are some of the assessments. And it's all optional what the trainer wants to add in there, but those are the movement screens. Here's your basic PAR-Q that you should, at the bare minimum, have your clients fill out. If your client does have coronary artery disease, metabolic disease, pulmonary disease, get a medical release form. This is going to show any type of contraindications. So the doctor could say, don't have your client hold their breath, don't do anything overhead. And then last but not least, you take your client through the sales process. So this is where you'd go over the training packages. So for this one, as you see, the more that you invest, the cheaper it's going to be. One session, 65. So I call it your sticker price on a car. The more that you get, the more cheaper it's going to be. Then they have different tiers here. This is not Show Up Fitness. This is Club Sport in the Bay Area that I took one of their brochures. So top tier trainer, $100 a session. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I believe that's 3 times a week for the next 3 months is what I suggest. So I'm going to suggest this package of $75, which is going to be that price. And then some other options such as nutritional consulting.